On Hawaii Island, a man charged with robbing county workers near the new Hilo tent encampment remains behind bars. Our Big Island Bureau Chief Jeremy Lee tells us what's being done now to prevent crimes like this from happening again.
The man arrested for attacking 2 drone workers contracted by the state of Hawaii was charged this week for assault and theft. He's being held in lieu of $12,000 bail. According to the County of Hawaii, Kukaua Bright is not registered as an inhabitant of the encampment set up after the clearing of the canal area in Hilo. It was done so the Army Corps of Engineers could access the site for work last week. There were some visible changes recently as advocacy groups made deliveries over the last day. There is now 24-hour security. There are fewer tents, only 15 now instead of 20 per the county. That is because some people have opted for shelter housing, which advocates say is the goal.
I was homeless for many years, so about 10 years ago, paying my first month's rent and deposit into getting into a place. And once you get into a place, you just feel so secure. From then, I got into college, got all these degrees, and here I am working for Hope Services now. So it's just getting them into housing.
You go into these agencies like Hope or Neighborhood Place of Puna, the shelters, they can get resources to change their life from there, yeah? But it's a challenge from here to there.
Housing advocates are awaiting a Salvation Army shelter in Hilo to go up at the end of the summer.
They start getting to know each other and they all have each other's backs. So when they get placed in places like this, it's like a kauhale style, right? Yeah. So they all helping out each other. If we had more space like this, that would be super awesome.
Coincidentally, the 2 men who were attacked by Kukaua Bright and had an ID stolen were surveying for a kauhale site for the state of Hawaii. A representative from Homemade Hawaii told Island News in previous visits to the site, there were no occupants and no plans to utilize the site were mentioned to Homemade Hawaii. Our contractors went to the site to do preliminary leader land assessments using drone technology, as is done with most of our sites on vacant land. 6 men confronted the 2 contractors, with Bright allegedly assaulting and chipping the tooth of one of them. The men were upset the drone was flying close to where people were changing. Those I spoke to condemned the attack, but also said there should have been more communication or the survey should have been delayed. Jeremy Lee reporting, Island News.
And as Jeremy mentioned, Bright is charged with driving a stolen vehicle, assault, theft, and unauthorized possession of confidential personal information. He is scheduled to make his first court appearance August 13th.